Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can set up unique permissions on your SharePoint site. So unique permissions are exactly what it sounds like. You're going to have unique permissions either for a page, for a folder, for a file, or multiple pages or files or folders. So to do this, all we have to do is head over to the spot where we're trying to set up the unique permissions. So let's say we're trying to set it up at a page level. So we're going to come over here to Site Contents. We're going to come over to Site Pages. And this is our home page. This page isn't being used, but let's say for whatever reason we only want certain users to have access to the frequently asked questions. So if we come over to the ellipsis and scroll down here to Manage Access and come over to Advanced Settings. Right now this page has unique permissions, but if we want to, let's just start from scratch. Let's pretend like this page didn't have unique permissions because I did this earlier. So right now this page is inheriting all the permissions from its parent, which is the site level. So everything that we did at a site level is trickling down to this page. However, we can stop that by clicking on Stop Inheriting Permissions. And now this page the permissions for this page are completely unique. So they're going to be different from the site level. Assuming that we're making changes from here that aren't impacting the site level. So in our use case, we're going to say that the group with edit and the group with read should no longer have access to this page. So let's just come over here to remove user permissions. And now they're gone. So now the only group that would have access to this page is going to be the CyberMike Squad owners, which is nobody. So let's, we can imagine that there's maybe one or two people in there, but let's say we have a whole separate group that should have access to this page. And that's the hidden, I think we called it hidden group. So to do that, we just have to come over here to grant permissions. And we go ahead and search the name of the group. And if you guys saw my other video, you do not want to add individual users. You want to add SharePoint groups and then add users within those groups. So let's come over here to, in case you guys missed it, once you type in your group or groups and you come over here to show permissions, you can choose if you want to email the members of that group to let them know what they're getting access to, or you cannot, and then they don't get that email. But from there, you need to go ahead and select your permission level. So let's say we want this group just to have contribute. We'll give them contribute. So now once we hit share, the only users that have access to this page are going to be the owners, which have the full control to this page. And then we have the hidden group, which have contribute. Because we made the changes at a page level, it's not going to impact the site level at all. It's not going to impact others. Well, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. If you're within a folder level, and you made those changes, now everything that falls within that folder level, if it's inheriting from its parent, which is that folder, now gets all of those permission changes. However, you can get even more granular within a folder level and change things at a file level and give that file unique permissions. So right now, at the page level for the frequently asked questions, these are the only users that have access to it. So right now we have hidden group, and you can see Brad Pitt, George Clooney, and myself, and whoever would be inside of this CyberMike Squad owners would have access to that page. Anyone who is not in there is not going to have access to that page. So even if they have edit at a site level, because this page has unique permissions, they do not automatically have access to it. So just to drive home the point as we wrap up the video, let's come back over to the site level. And just to show you guys, nothing at the site level changed because you guys saw we removed those permissions. But now if we come back over to the site level, everything is as it was. And then you're going to see up here, some content on the site has different permissions from what you see here. And you do show these items. And then you're going to see there are some exceptions within here. Like let's go here, view exceptions. And you see frequently asked permissions has different permissions than the site level. So oftentimes if you have a site that is used by a lot of people, there's going to be unique permissions all over the place. And it's going to be very challenging to try to manage. So that's why I'm trying to drive home the point with you guys. Do not allow people or do not do it yourself where you're setting individual users in files and folders. Always use SharePoint groups. It's going to make your life so much easier.